Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, I got a hankering to commit crime. What kind? Black crime, that's right. So we're playing a pretty standard mono black mid-rangey kind of deck, but loaded up with criminals and crimes to be had. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, and mama, I just killed a man. I put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Doctor, you can't suck it. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. You can't suck it. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today once again from my secret underground headquarters. And I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub. Hosted by SanPabloMarket. SanPabloMarket is where you can find some magic card decks. It's called Black Crime. Black Crime. The deal is that today I was feeling the need to play Mono Black. The problem is Mono Black, you get one good deck out of Mono Black, and that's it. You know, it's pretty much, and then you twiddle the edges a little bit. It gets super boring. But I'm just like, I got to play Mono Black. I need to play my Sheoldred. And so I ran across a situation where someone was playing Insatiable Avarice and Sheoldred together. I saw the potential of that combo. Oh, it's so powerful. And so I decided, that's it. I'm going to go looking to see if I can find some decent decks, Mono Black decks that have Sheoldred and Insatiable Avarice in there. And lo and behold, this is what we get, Black Crime. Black Crime. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit how the deck should work, and then we're going to go out and crush some hopes and dreams. All right, what do we got here today? We've got Ashnod, who's a cheap legendary Death Toucher. She might be in here just because she's legendary. That might be it, because you'll see later on there's a legendary one. Creature Kill. Let's talk about this one later. Tinybones jumps in, and they have to discard a card, or they mill a card, and they lose a life. Now, that's whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield, that happens, right? So that's probably why Ashnod's in here, because she's legendary. Yeah, maybe. You got Tinybones. Whenever it does damage to an opponent, you can choose to pay to play a card out of their graveyard, a creature right out of their graveyard, and use your own mana to pay for it. So Tinybones is fantastic. Creature Kill. Creature and Planeswalker Kill. This guy gets bigger with another Popo counter every time you commit a crime. He loves the crime. And if you got 4 more counters on him, he's got Menace and Lifelink, which is fantastic. Kaervek, legendary dude. We've got a lot of legendary guys in here, by the way. Exile up to 1 target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy if you do 2 life. You got to pay for it still. Liliana kills creatures and or forces people to decide to discard cards. Rush of the Dread forces them to get rid of half their hand or half their life or half their creatures, depending upon what you can pay for. And it might be all of the above if you can afford that. What would that be? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you got 8 mana, you can force them to do all that stuff. Suck it. Sheoldred, the Apocalypse. Whenever they draw a card, they lose 2 life. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. We'll talk about Insatiable Avarice in just a second. Vein Ripper. So he's a 6/5 flying ward. And whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So we got a lot of like vampire spells going on in here, right? Let's talk about Insatiable Avarice and why it works so well with Sheoldred. If you want to do the first one, sure. You can go get a card put on top of your library. Great. But the next one, for 3 mana, target player draws 3 cards and you lose 3 life. You play that on yourself when Sheoldred's out, and you'll net 3 life and you'll draw 3 cards. So that's what you get for that. You pay 3 mana, you get 3 life, and you get 3 cards. Great. If you do it to your opponent, and then on that turn they've probably lost 1 or 2 life because they drew a card, and then they're going to get 3 more and lose 3 life. So that means they've lost 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 6 more is 11. 11. And if you get hit with Sheoldred in there, that's like 15 points of damage on 1 turn potentially. So yeah, Sheoldred and Insatiable Avarice are nasty. Nasty. And that's what I'm looking for. A little Jan Jackson action there. All right, other than that, we got an interesting collection of lands, 20. We got 2 Hidden Necropolises that can discover up to a 4, which is Sheoldred and to the left. And we got this guy that can turn planeswalkers or creatures from our graveyard to our hand, potentially, right? That's what we got going on. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to get out little guys. We're going to start attacking, pumping them up with our ability to destroy other people's creatures. Hopefully get our way to where we can start either paying for other guys' creatures out of their graveyard that we've killed with the creature kill, and kill them off with like Sheoldred and an Insatiable Avarice action. Vein Ripper is always super cool. This deck might be a little too fast to be able to get to him enough. We'll see what happens. All right, so there we go. But let's go out and do some damage. But before we do, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against Long Duck Dong. Let's see what we got here. We got Tinybones. Think I know what doing for turn 2. And you, my friend, are Sheoldred's friend. We'll put you over there. This is my Tinybones deck. I got Tinybones. I can't play him. I need 2 mana. Maybe next turn. Get him. Yeah, totes my goats. Let's see. Half turn up. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and play first. Do those 2 out. Pop out our friend. And we're good. Okay, so I can't do anything with this card. And that's definitely not going to help us. Alright. Sacrifice half the creatures rounded up. Yeah, I wish. No, it's not going to happen. Maybe next turn. Can we screw this guy over by casting Insatiable Avarice on that other guy? Yeah, you, my friend. Because if I make him draw 3, he'll lose 3 life, and he'll lose then another 6 life. So yeah, that's a bomb, man. That is disastrous. Alright, you've lost. You can't cast something. Alright, we're good to go. Here we go. Draw, draw, draw! There we go! Suck it, suck it, suck it. Suck it, suck it. Hey, you're still sucking it, man. Suck it! There we go. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Bluwired. Keep. Let's put out them Tinybones. Turn off the dragon. That's supposed to be a black dragon. It looks awfully brown to me. There's our combo buddies there. Arvis and Sheoldred. Just got to get up to 4 mana. Oh, you don't like them tiny bones, huh? Discard. Oh, I should have put out the card first and then tiny bones. That's not right. All right, come on, mana. Mana for me, come on. There we go. Little Sheoldred action. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and let him get rid of Greedy Freebooter. All right, yeah, keep drawing those cards. I likes it. 9. We're well within danger zone here, Lana. We got 9 just in creatures alone right now. That's exactly what we don't want him to kill. Let's take it in. All right, we got 4 mana we can use to showcase Showdown. That's it, huh? Sure, why not? And we win! Suck it! Suck it! Alright, we're going to be playing against MrLongbottom. That sounds gross. Keep. Tinybones. Look who's just going to get shot straight out of the door here. Tinybones. Oh, what are you going to do? Go for the throat? Nothing for me to grab. This guy's playing discard. He's probably got a creature kill in there. 1 at a time against our pal Tinybones isn't going to do too much. Have you never played before, man? There's not a lot of decision here. And we're done. This deck is full of legends, isn't it? You're the one that's going to sacrifice somebody. I'll go grab him next time. I don't have any mana. Decline. How much does it cost? 3? I can pay for him. Oh, vicious. I'll take all the guys. All right, don't make me punch your rock in the face again. I don't like having to do that, but, you know, you're making me do it. Does that count as a crime? Nope, apparently not. All right, you want to take out poor Sheoldred? I got another one, and you know it. That's fine. I like that. I like it on her. This guy seems kind of like a mooch. Death. How much does he cost? Hopefully it's 3 or less. Nope, can't get it. I can get you though. And we win. Suck it, sucker fish. Tinybones smoking it. Alright, we were playing against ShackMan. Because he's the ShackMan. Yeah, he's the ShackMan. Keep. Alright, nothing to do for one, because he didn't put anybody out for me to kill. That looks like somebody out there for me to kill. I'll put somebody out for you to kill if you like. There you go. It's a guy. You got 2 mana. I don't think you can kill him. Hello, I'd like you to speak to Liliana. I think she has something she wants to say to you. Kill a guy. Kill a guy. Alright, we're going to do it again. Here we go. I cannot. Liliana, you're just going to have to just stay there and be dumb. Sorry. I need the mana. I need the mana. We can get 5 out. We need 6. We'll get rid of Kaervek. Alright, so if we want to keep Liliana alive, we just gotta keep... We'll sure to stand back anyway. We're cool. Alright, there's lots of great ways to win the game. And it involves pulling up a Avarice, Insatiable one. There we go. Did we do it? We could do it to him. He'd be 3. Yeah, we can just do it. Let's do it. Do it, butthead. Boink, boink, boink. And we win! In your face, ShackMan! Suck it! Alright, we were playing against Mr.Z. Mr. T's best friend. Keep. We got Tinybones! The only thing that makes me look normal is just the super layer of fat I got around my Tinybones. Death. Can I pay for him for 1? Yes. There we go. That feels so good. Yeah, you don't like Tinybones, do ya? All right, we got 2 Punishers. That's not great to double up on our legendaries, but what are we going to do? All right, all you can do is maybe get rid of a guy. I'll get rid of the other Kaervek. Don't kill it. Don't be touching it. Oh, I gotta tell, we're gonna get rid of the Ripper. We're just so far away from Ripper level. All right, you want to go get into a fight? We'll fight. Hey, man, I got another Tinybones! Who do you think I'm giving up? Not my friend TB. Come on, man. You gotta make a decision here. What you gonna do? And you gave her up entirely. Oh, we got a whole nother one. Well, that sucks. We got now. We need 5 additional. We only got 4. We're out of it. All right, we're just sitting here, just twiddling thumbs now. Can we recover? I have no idea. All right, we're going to lose this. So I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Guess what you're going to lose if you don't play it? That card in your hand. Trick or treat. All right, we're going to discover something. Alright, so is he going to give up Liliana to kill it? Probably. He's got Sheoldred. I'll give up Liliana to kill Sheoldred. We're just going to sit there and jerk each other's guys around. Do you think I have... I mean, you can see I can kill that Sheoldred. You know I'm going to do it. Alright, there we go. Both of us throwing away cards we don't have. Does it say 5? I've only got 4 right there. Each player discards a card. Guess who's gonna die, my lord? Give it up, yo. Aha! How do you like that? Let's just go in. Can I get her up to 6 or she die before then? That's the question. Oh, we gave him a Sheoldred rather than Liliana. That is just ridiculous luck on your part. Target player sacrifices a card or a creature. Let's go for the attack. All in. There we go. Draw a card. Draw a card. Good game. Victory. All right, so we are with Black Crime. Yeah, this is exactly what the doctor ordered. I was in the mood for some mono black. I was looking to do some crime. I was looking for some crime time right here, and it worked out great. I kind of really like the flavor of crime. It turns out we've been doing it forever, but now it's just got a name. The fact that us doing evil things to our opponent, yeah, that's criminal, and I love crime. All right, so I had a really fun time with this deck. It was everything I was kind of looking for tonight. I wanted to be really aggressive. I don't like control, but I do love killing creatures, and this deck was full of it. Rush of Dread. That's the one card I don't like playing just because it's part of the 2-card combo that I think is ridiculous. I think that Rush of Dread should probably be banned. I mean, we could keep it. We'd have to get rid of the Alcatraz card. What are you going to do? So I refuse to play with both of them. As long as one's in or the other, it's okay. So there you go. Rush of Dread, it's got its place. I just don't like being part of an instantaneous kill. That's just wrong. Anyways, this deck was super good. I liked playing with Sheoldred. What it was, I saw somebody play Insatiable Avarice and Sheoldred at the same time. Oh, and I thought that is so great because you know what you could do? I'll get 6 life just from passing that. I'll lose 3. But that means I'm going to net 3 over the deal. And I'll gain 3 cards out of the deal. Sheoldred and Avarice work so well together. Then during my gameplay, I realized if I attacked my opponent with them, that they would lose 6 life if I went after them. So between the 2 they already lost and then the 6 more I'd be forcing them to lose, that's 8 points in one turn. Not mention I could probably go at him with Sheoldred doing like another 4, which makes it 12. Man, that is such a nasty combo. It is so good. All right, so let's just see. Was this deck? Let's see. We're getting to the MVP question. Who was our most valuable player? You know who it was? It was Tinybones. Let me just highlight him so we make him nice and big here. Tinybones. I remember I played him a couple times before, specifically in the Skeleton Tribal deck. He was good, but people kept killing him all the time. I don't know what the deal was. So it didn't really seem that great because he's just a little death touch 1/1 for the most part. But man, tonight I was able to start stealing people's guys out of their graveyards. Tinybones is so good. He doesn't just pick pockets. He gets you creatures. Yeah, Tinybones was a recruiter. I really impressed with Tinybones. He got a nickname. He was TB. Man, yeah, you are definitely... I mean, Sheoldred, of course, was holding everything down. This guy could never come out. I could never get enough mana for it. Liliana had her place, but Tinybones was nothing but fun. So yeah, Tinybones, you are the MVP for tonight's deck. Congratulations. You'll do fit right into Disneyland there. All right, let's go on. Was this deck competitive? Let's see, on the rank side, I ended up having a 60. This isn't right. I didn't get my last game in there. 75% win rate with this one. 75. I played 4 games in ranked, won 3, lost 1. I played a bunch in play. What did I get over on the play side? Let's take a look. 78%. So yeah, this deck is rocking it big time. The reason I went over, I jumped off of play to ranked, mostly because anytime I put out Tinybones, people just give up. Like, we're talking turn 1. I'd put him out, and they would just give up immediately. So I thought I need to go someplace where people can have some skin in the game, just so that I can get over that, because I'm just not going to be playing game after game after game where they give up as soon as they see Tinybones. So yeah, that's why I went over to the ranked side, and ranked was fun. It did its thing, and this deck held up 1. So yeah, I mean, really, 75% is very reasonable for this deck. 3 out of every 4 games you'll win. It is a hyper competitive deck. In my play test, I say absolutely. All right, let's see what's next. Was this deck fun? I had a ton of fun with it. Why? Because I like the curve. We got the early aggro going on between Tinybones and New Blood. I like the fact that New Blood gets bigger with every crime you commit. And guess what we were committing? Crimes. The only thing that was really disappointing, I think, was Sheoldred's Edict. I mean, it's the only thing we have that takes out Planeswalkers, so it's well worth being in here. Plus, the ability to force them to get rid of creatures and tokens and non-token creatures is great, but it's not considered to be a crime. That is so weird. Yeah, you have to target something, and this is an untargeted effect, so it feels like it's not doing a good enough job. Anyways, you could probably replace this with something else, a little bit more targety. The other thing is that Liliana targets an opponent, so she does her crime. This is just not a crime. It's just, I'm just doing something. You got to just react to it. That's all. Yeah, I like the curve in here. I like the fact that it feels a little aggro at the beginning. It's not like you're doing a bunch of damage to these guys, even though New Blood can get kind of buffed with what you got going on there. To me, it feels like you're really trying to set up for a combo with the Arvis and Sheoldred. And, that's great. So you kind of got a mid-range feel to it. A little bit of combo action. But then you got enough low-end aggro creatures to keep you entertained while you get there. All right, so I'm going to say absolutely this is a fun deck. Lastly, was it interesting? Now that's where I kind of felt like it sort of fell off the map. The reason why this does not look like an interesting deck, it looks like an incredibly boring mono-black mid-range deck. But the thing is that even though you got like Vein Ripper, Sheoldred, Liliana, who else is interesting? All of the normal creature kill. You do got a bunch of new creatures. You got Tinybones. You got the Tinybones enchantment. New Blood. We got Rush of Dread. We got Kaervek. We got lots of guys that respond to crimes. You got a lot of new crimes to commit. The only guy I wasn't quite sure about is what is the point of Ashnod. I kind of get the impression that something about this should be really good, but I don't need a Power Stone token for any particular reason. I don't have any artifacts to pay for it. And then all she does otherwise is turn creatures into 3/3 zombie artifact creature tokens. I don't know why she's in here. I'd put something else in instead. Mostly I hate her haircut. It's just dumb. All right, so it ended up being a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to give it a yes. I'm going to give it, it was an interesting deck just because there was a lot of new cards. And we are making use of the crime element, which, like I said, we've been playing crimes forever. It's just that our guys are actually reacting to them, and they got a label for it now, which felt cool. Really cool. All right, so let's add that up. Was this deck competitive? Super check plus. Was it fun? Absolutely. Was it interesting? A lot more than I expected it to be. All right, so that makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required to say by federal law, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the means. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.